it was clear almost immediately that no one was prepared for something like that to happen.
We take water for granted. We're rarely under water stress.
I don't know that we'll ever trust the city water system in Charleston again.
We're looking at ways of sensing everything.
In short, it was a mess. It was a mess.
We found out later what regulations did or didn't exist, what types of enforcement of the existing regulations were even being enforced. So I think that it became pretty clear pretty quickly that no one in Kanawha County or virtually anywhere in West Virginia was ready for something like that to happen.
I think that as a direct result of the chemical spill into the water system in Charleston, that there was a trust broken that may never be repaired. I think that even today, there are a percentage of families in West Virginia and Charleston that do not trust this water system, and they don't want to do anything with it.
What we saw from that chemical spill is that when we don't have water, it creates a serious situation, and not one that's just, oh, environmentalists care about it. Everybody cares about it. Citizens care about it. Businesses care about it. It's wildly important to us, and we see it when we realize it when it's gone.
I was actually at work back in the office whenever that all clear happened. My roommate at the time flushed the pipes, and I remember coming home and getting ready to take the first shower, and that smell was everywhere. And they told us that it would be there, but I think that everyone, at least myself, was a little reluctant. It was a matter of necessity, though. It had been days, and it's not like I could jump in the car and just drive away out of town to go find some water to use.
What the chemical spill taught us is that water is extremely valuable, and we just often take it for granted because we have so much of it.
I was lucky. I had water. But that meant I was sort of ground zero for people who needed showers, who needed to fill up water bottles, for people who just kind of wanted a place where they could get away from the no water situation wherever they were and feel a sense of normalcy for a little bit. So I was very, very fortunate.
I think from an economic standpoint, there were so many people that couldn't go out and afford to go get a hotel room, couldn't afford to go drive 30, 40, 50 miles to another place to take a shower, to do their laundry, to do the necessities with water, that I think that because of that situation, people just had to go ahead and use it.
Now, moving into the future, there is no question that the value of water will only go up. And that's true everywhere. So everywhere the value of water will continue to go up as we continue to pollute waterways and as we continue to have increased demand for that water.
I think people need to advocate for their community and for safety in their community, no matter what it is. But when it comes to something as essential as water, know what's going into the water. Know how your water is processed. Understand what potential hazards there are along the waterways which feed your particular system. People didn't know. And they couldn't or didn't feel like they could trust those in positions of authority to tell them accurately what those things were. We learned through this process that there really hadn't been an oversight process for above ground storage facilities in West Virginia.
I think one of the most empowering aspects of sensors and this sort of DIY, Internet of Things environment is that it gives individuals who have not had power in a situation power to look at and investigate their community themselves.
I've never, ever seen the community of West Virginia come together in a way that people did during the water crisis.